Infern, bro?
Sup, bro?
Sup, bro? Wanna infern me, bro?
Into ferns, bro.
I like that one. You into ferns, bro? So, Inferno is a movie that's coming out, starring Tom Hanks, directed by Ron Howard. It is
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes. It's been a week with you.
You've been flagged for copyright violation.
I'm probably going to get sued for reparations and damages.
Anyways, so Inferno's a spiritual successor to the DaVinci Code and Angels and Demons.
Yeah, it does seem like it has that same tone.
However, rather than being based on Christian mythology and the Christian lore, it's based on the Divine Comedy, which better known as Dante's Inferno. So, to me, as someone who really likes Roman history and Greek history, that intrigues me a lot. I'm much more interested in seeing a movie that's following along the lines of the Divine Comedy than I was with the Christian lore. Just because it's not as present in our society as, you know, the things the Da Vinci Code was doing and Angels and Demons was doing.
Exotic and foreign, which makes it a little bit more...
It has more of an ancient feel to it.
You can almost taste it. It feels like it's palatable in its intrigue and almost...
So for those of you who haven't read the Divine Comedy, there's a reason it has survived centuries. It's an amazing thing to read. It's a very interesting thing to think about. Basically, it has, I believe, Virgil, right? Virgil is actually a character in the book. And Virgil, if you don't know, it was a very prominent epic poet back in ancient Rome. He wrote the AENEID, for example. And he is a character who Dante wrote into the Divine Comedy, and he basically works his way through the depths of the afterlife, Inferno being hell, Purgatorio. Then there's Purgatory, and then there's the Paradiso, which is heaven. And each one is a separate book. So I don't know how they're going to work that into an actual movie. I assume, so if we think about Angels and Demons, it was all about him being a symbologist. Like, he had to figure out this plan that these radical, or I don't want to spoil it actually, that this unknown killer is following these, you know, these elements of Christianity, and he's doing it by each of the elements. So he was killing a priest by fire, by water, by wind. And I feel like the Inferno might do something similar with the 12 levels. You know, maybe he's going to kill somebody with greed, you know, for example, in a way of greed. I don't know. This is all hypothetical. We don't really know how they're going to use it. So, first off, was the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons, were they really good enough to be making a sequel to, a spiritual sequel to?
No.
Which one was better? Da Vinci or Angels?
Angels and Demons definitely had some intrigue, but I feel like Da Vinci Code held my attention a lot more.
I actually disagree. I preferred Angels and Demons.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like photo finish here.
They are pretty close. I feel like Angels and Demons was a little more cryptic. And the Da Vinci Code felt more like a mystery. Angels and Demons did a good job of balancing suspense with mystery. As he was figuring things out, there was a huge sense of urgency. Both movies have, I believe, like a 6.5-ish on IMDb. You know, that's not really that great of a score.
No.
So why is it that...
You need to look at Rotten Tomatoes. 6.5 is barely fresh.
Yeah. So are you going to see Inferno? Because it actually is intriguing me quite a bit.
I will not see it most likely in theaters. I will either see it by nefarious means or wait till it's on demand.
Okay, so you'll wait for it.
Yeah,
I will like to see it in theaters, and my justification is, first of all, I would rate Angels and Demons higher than 6.5 as a personal rating. I'd give it like a above a 7, like a 7 point something.
By the way, I just realized I said inferious. It's nefarious. I apologize. That occurred to me. I need to fix that.
So I would give it like a little bit above a 7. I thought it was worth watching, and I have watched it multiple times, and I've enjoyed it, you know, each time I've watched it. The Da Vinci Code I liked the first time. It didn't hold up to me for my second and third time seeing it. But I feel like the fact that I liked Angels and Demons combined with liking Dante's Inferno a lot more than the Christian mythological angle will combine to make, hopefully, the best of the 3 movies.
Well, it's got potential. I mean, like you said, I definitely agree that the mythology is a lot more intriguing. But my issue, like, in the trailer, you're seeing, like, oh, there's a virus, they're going to kill everything.
Yeah, well,
it
has to be modernized.
It does, but it just... And then you add in the memory loss issue, and it takes on, like, a Jason Bourne kind of feel. Like, I can't remember who I am, but I gotta do things, and I just... What am I doing? And then now it's turning into almost like the memory loss of Jason Bourne mixed with, like, I have to save the world, like 007 behind the scenes solving these puzzles. Mm-hmm. And it's, I get it, it's not James Bond, there's not going to be necessarily a foxy lady and snazzy suits and usually a nice Aston Martin.
Okay, you're getting real. Yeah, we got it. It's James Bond. Jesus.
Hey. James Bond. Yeah. Alright, but it's just...
Okay, so you're relating it somehow to Jason Bourne and James Bond. I don't know how you got there, but we got there.
It seems like, just from the trailer, that this is a jigsaw of already played out storylines, is my premise.
It's going to follow the formula they've already established. The Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons, what they do is they take something very old with a lot of lore and a lot of depth to it, and they make some conspiracy is using that lore as like the execution of their conspiracy. It is a very dangerous way to execute. You know, using Dante's Inferno to commit several crimes, it sounds pretty stupid in practice, but it's cool to watch. It's cool to watch somebody figure that out. And okay, let's be honest. I think the only reason I'm interested in this is because I liked Angels and Demons, and I really liked the Divine Comedy. You combine that with Tom Hanks, who I know is competent, you got a movie I think will be at least a 7.
He's more than competent. I mean, he pulled off Forrest Gump, and he didn't go full tard.
Oh, Jesus.
You never
go
full tard.
You never go full retard.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Like a circle.
Okay, that's Inferno. So seriously, are you guys actually interested in Inferno? And if you are, why? We just made a video recently saying how to pick movies worth it in theaters. How do we choose to pay for this movie in theaters? Is it worth it? Because when you have 2 mediocre movies before it, why would you see the third movie?
I think we're really just at the point where we have to declare this the summer of meh.
Okay. Many will therefore use the alternative, which is the general critical response.
Yeah, dude. He was the actor in Happy Days.
Okay, did he direct fucking Inferno? I don't care if he was in Happy Days.
He was also
you were the only person wondering that.
What? He was the man with the phone.
It was in Happy Days. Oh,
you were an unappreciative bastard.
I hope that trivia comes up and you've forgotten it.